How's it going, everyone? My name is Charlie. This right here is my Great Dane puppy Roxy, who is about to be 2 years old next month. And in today's episode, we're talking about watchdogs and how effective Great Danes are at being a watchdog slash guard dog for your family. So if you are somebody that's thinking about getting a Great Dane, but you are concerned at how effective they are at making your family feel safe, I want to give a little bit about my experience and hopefully alleviate some of those concerns at the effectiveness of the Great Dane being a watchdog or guardian for your family. One of the things that I was looking for when trying to select what breed I wanted to bring into my home, I wanted a dog that could help make me and my household feel safe and be very good at alerting me if something felt out of place. And when I was researching guard dogs and looking at some of the different options people would recommend, one of them that I often saw talked about was the Great Dane. Now, the Great Dane would never really rank too high on these lists, but they were always mentioned because they do have a great natural watchdog ability. Now, it is true that they might not have all the instinctive guarding abilities that some of the police and military dogs do. They might not have that same level of trainability, and they're also not used for livestock guardians that you might see some other dog breeds as. But I think that they make really effective watchdogs for your family. Oftentimes, it's just the physical presence that intimidates people enough to not even consider coming your way. The physical presence, the sound of the bark, it's intimidating. And that's why I often play with Roxy in the front yard, so anybody that's driving by or anybody that lives close knows that there's a big dog at home. Roxy loves to have a high vantage point when we're up on the porch, when she's staring out windows, when she's on the back deck. She loves to be able to see what is going on in that area. And if she sees something that's out of place, she's more than capable of letting everybody in the neighborhood know that something is amiss or something is out of place and something needs to be checked. Even when an Amazon or a UPS driver tries to bring something to the house, Roxy is always ready to raise the alarm. Now, if that's something that bothers you, you can teach your dog not to be boisterous when the doorbell rings, when a ring alarm goes off or anything like that. For me personally, in my situation, I like Roxy raising the alarm, and I like when somebody comes to the house, they are fully aware that there is a large dog inside that means business. So they are alert, and it would shock you how quickly they can snap from being fast asleep to wide awake and ready to act. But as a whole, everyone, if you are considering getting a Great Dane, but one of the things holding you back from considering it is you don't think that they're going to keep your family safe, I would highly recommend you reconsider, because they have a very intimidating physical presence, especially if you have a male. Again, Roxy is a female, and still she is a very big girl, and males can be 40 to 50 pounds heavier than her. So I know that even Roxy as a female, she makes me feel safe. Again, even as we're out here, she's constantly on watch and alert and paying attention to what's going on. I think Great Danes represent that perfect combination of loving, tender, and at the same time are very capable when it comes to making you and your family feel safe. And also an added benefit is because they're not an aggressive breed, when I go and take Roxy out on a walk, I don't have to be nervous about her wanting to hurt other dogs. Every dog that we interact with, Roxy wants to be best friends with. And so it's nice to kind of be able to have that combination of a dog that can be very defensive, especially when it comes to their territory and their house, but at the same time, isn't a dog that you have to always be concerned about. But Great Danes, I think, make very effective watchdogs. I think they do a wonderful job making your family and your household feel safe and feel warm and cozy at the same time. But that's all for us today, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting our channel. And thanks for rocking with us.